Now, the next ones are those ones with fractions. We said that when there were fractions in the problem, we like to get rid of the fractions right away because fractions are hard to deal with. So what we're going to do is multiply by the common denominator. We have 3's and 4's. Our least common multiple is 12. I'm going to multiply every term times 12. So all 4 of my terms are going to be times 12. Now, since we found our common denominator, we should be able to cancel out all those fractions. 3 goes into 12 4 times. 4 times 7x would give me 28x for my first term. Now, if you have a hard time with that, you could just take your calculator and do 12 times 7/3. Should give you 28.
Oh, okay.
Here, 3 goes into 12 4 times. 4 times minus 4, minus 16 then. Or 12 times the negative 4/3. On the other side, notice that first term, the plain x doesn't have a fraction. We can't cancel anything. We're just going to take the 12 times the x. So we're going to get 12x.
I was going to ask you about that. Okay.
Technically, it's over 1. So you could say, oh, 1 goes into 12, 12 times, and 12 times x is still 12x. And on the last term, 4 goes into 12 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. Now that looks a whole lot simpler to solve than the previous thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now how do we solve that? What are we going to do?
We're going to put the 12x over by 28.
So we're going to minus our 12x, and
Your 16 is going to become positive 16.
plus 16, exactly. So we would get
Minus 16 minus, 16x plus 25.
equals 25. 16x equals 25, and then we divide. And 25/16, no common factors. It's not going to reduce down. We're just going to leave it as 25/16. If you put it in your calculator, it'll give you the mixed number, but if you change your mixed number back to the improper fraction, you just get the same number back, right? So 25/16. So number 8, multiplying by our common denominator, we're going to multiply everything times.
I would say 6.
I would too. So times 6 by everything. So on our front term, we just have 6 times 7y. There's no fraction to cancel. I'm just going to multiply that. 6 times 7y, 42y. On the fractions, we should be able to cancel. 3 goes into 6. 2 times 4.
8.
So we have a minus 8. Notice that sign won't change. It'll just come down. Equals 2 goes into 6.
3 times.
3 times 5y.
15.
15y. And then 6 goes into 6.
1.
1 times 7. So we get minus 7, right?
So minus.
So we're going to minus our 15y
plus 8.
plus our 8, exactly.
This is going to be 27.
27y equals
1.
1. And so when we divide, y is going to equal 1 over 27, right? Can't do much with that. All right, so if you look at number 9, What are you going to multiply all those by?
Five.
Not just 5?
15.
15, because I've got that 3 hiding there on the end, so I got to use
we lost
15.
the internet.
Oh,
Oh, no, it came back on. Okay. So 15.
so times 15, yep. So front term doesn't have a fraction. 15 times 5u is going to give me
70 or 75.
75u. Plus, on the next one, we're going to get what?
3.
3. 5 goes in there 3 times. 3 times 1 is 3, exactly. Then we're going to have
6u
6u. 5 went in there 3 times. 3 times 2u is 6u.
plus 20.
Plus 20. 3 went in there 5 times 4 is 20. Great. So solving that, we are going to
Bring the 6u, and that becomes a negative 6u,
yep,
which is 69u. The 3 comes across to negative 3, which is 17. Then you divide.
I'm not sure if that reduces or not. I would check that one just in case. Put it in your calculator as 79 or 17 over 69, and if you get the same thing back, you can't reduce it.
Nope.
Can't reduce it, so that's going to be my answer.